And here we go. So, this is a solo session of the Fed Show. This is just me catching everybody up on what's going on with me and kind of letting everybody know why I took August off. So, first and foremost, I took August off because of my legal battles with the DWI. And really just being transparent, it's just a lot going on. And then more stuff keeps getting added to my plate. I need to do this other stuff. I got to add on this stuff now. I have to get an SR22. I have to get an occupational class license or occupational driver's license now. When I've been sober for 140 days or whatever now they want to suspend my license, which makes no sense at all. But we live in the great state of Texas where, I don't know. I guess it's just like that everywhere. So yeah, so that's where I've been with that. I know I said I was gonna make a video back in sometime in July. I was like, I'm gonna do my last guest, and I'm gonna be back on video, and I'll make a video kind of talking about it. But really, I've just been dealing with that, um, uh, doing promotion stuff, doing other ventures outside of just the podcast, um, promoting friends stuff. We did. I was at Back to Chizzy Part 4 this past weekend. The next event will be in October. I'm assuming it'll be Back to Chizzy Part 5. But don't quote me on that. That's a Elton and Don the Skater thing. But yeah, so I've been staying busy, staying active, hanging out with the kids. Took Oliver to go see wrestling. Matt War Pro will have their next 1 year anniversary event coming till the end at Ridgely Theater. So me and the boys will be in the house. I don't know about the baby. I don't know if he's ready for that steel cage match. I'm ready for that. But yeah, I'm just kind of rolling through. Just wanted to give a quick update, kind of what I've got going on. And I did want to talk about one thing that's kind of been weighing on me and has been just continually brought up, whether it be conversation, whether it be um, talking points that just conversations that guest conversations, some stuff that's popped up on Instagram, suggested stuff. Um, I actually got some air fresheners in today that kind of went along with my theory and kind of the conversation I've been having in my head. That being said, this air freshener showed up today as a mystery gift. So I know I've had conversations like when I had Johnny on the Fed show when we were in a Sam studio, and I talked about drinking, and I talked about one day I'll drink again, and I've kind of made some posts here and there talking about eventually one day if I ever do drink. And the more I think about it, the more I think I'm just not gonna drink anymore. And I mean that was a big part of my life. That was a big part of my social activities. Was always having a beer in my hand, always being ready to kill a couple of beers, but uh, being given this situation coming into my life and really opening my eyes on how I can be a better father if I don't have to be so involved with alcohol or at all. Like, I don't need it for anything. It was something for me to abuse, something for me to take advantage of, to numb something that I wasn't dealing with. And now I'm probably the happiest that I've been, and I don't say this like lightheartedly, but maybe in my life. Like, I don't remember a time, maybe when I was a kid, but I don't remember a time in my life that I was as happy, as content, as motivated, as focused as I am right now. And if alcohol being out of the equation keeps me in this headspace, in this mindset, this motivated, this hungry, then I don't think there's a real reason to go back to it. And granted, like, I came off the monsters, I got back on the monsters. I'm real big on addiction. So being addicted to eating better, being addicted to losing weight, being addicted to caffeine, to nicotine, I've in this time I've really got the situation under control to where I can go 21 days, 30 days without a monster. I can stop vaping for a couple of days and it not really bother me, but it just kind of seems like if I'm that way with nicotine and with caffeine, and then I go back to alcohol, how much worse off am I going to be? And I really don't want to walk down that path again. So I use the term straight edge, and then I did the research on it, and I'm thinking that's the path. I'm thinking that's the new way, the new Rob. So I mean that's a lot. That's a lot to swallow, because I would think like, oh man, when this is over, I'll be ready to have a beer. And right now, I just being clear-headed and thinking about it, I don't know why I would go back to having a beer. I wasted a ton of money on it. It cost me even more money in the long run with the DWI, and it's gonna cheat me out of a lot over the next year and a half of my life. But if I look at it that way, then when I run back to it, what else could I lose the next go around? And those have just been my thoughts lately. And it's easier said than done. And of course, saying I'm going to be straight edge. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to do drugs. I'm never going to smoke weed. And I mean, I'll be honest with you. All I ever did was drink and smoke weed. I smoked weed occasionally, barely ever, maybe 10 times in the last year, if that. But I drank every day. So I don't, I say, yeah, I'm going to be straight edge. I'm just going to call it quits, and that's a wrap. Close that chapter of my life. And I hope that I can stick to that. And I really do feel like it will be a challenge, but it will keep me centered. So the podcast will keep, we're going to start filming and shooting videos in probably the first weekend of September. We'll try to get something on the books and go from there and just keep putting them out. I do want to change the structure where it's not just me hanging out with the homie all the time. So I have a guest coming on, and I'm going to put 2 episodes out a month. One with the homie, talking about their projects, talking about daily life stuff, maybe run through some different kinds of questions with them. And then one episode of the month will be the homie, and the other episode of the month will be um, more mental health based. I don't want to say like 100% it will be a mental health video, but it will be some kind of content or topic to talk about that we can gain knowledge from. And so, I mean, some people have already seen the logo change. The Fed Show logo, the purple and the pink. I think that was really cool. I actually had a vape that was the same color as that. That's why I went with the color scheme. But the concept is still going to be the Fed Show. I'm still talking about facing and embracing demons, no matter what walk of life that is, whether it's drugs, alcohol, um, just whatever it is, whatever emotional demons you're dealing with, whatever physical demons you're dealing with, we're still going to discuss stuff like that. But one of the biggest things that I want to push forward is, oh, let's go back to the church. Okay, so in my time in the church, they would always tell you to serve one Sunday out of the month. And the other 3 Sundays, you need to focus on being fed. So the concept is still stay fed, even though I'm not in a church. So it's just to be able to continue to learn, to grow, to adapt. And I want to discuss topics that will help us in our daily lives, just like when you face or embrace a demon in your life, and you either get past it or you embrace that part of yourself and you use it to your advantage. So stay fed will still be a thing, and the merch is gonna come. I'm gonna make Stay Fed merch because that shit just looks cool to me and I like it. And then there's some other ideas for merch. Oh, and then I haven't even talked about the fucking food truck shit. So the 817 food truck reviews will go live sometime in the next 2 weeks. So be on the lookout for that. And if you know a taco truck that you want to see us review, let me know. And this is all coming out of pocket, so I'm not going to eat that much. I'm just going to get like 2 tacos and I'll give you an honest review. And we'll do like middle finger ratings for the hot sauce. Like how much did it make me want to say fuck you? And I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say right now. I'm going to drink the rest of my zero sugar Mountain Dew Spark. and I'm gonna hit my vape and I'm gonna watch South Park. So screw you guys. I'm going to homeschool. Y'all stay fit.